Hey guys, and welcome back to Joyfully Cooking. Today's recipe is a classic traditional recipe, chicken style fettuccine Alfredo, but we're making it vegan style. Let's get started. First, you want to start with boiling your water and then putting your fettuccine in the pot. And after it boils, you want to drain it and then set it aside. Now our pasta is nice and done. Now moving on to the Alfredo sauce, we already put 2 cups of our water inside the blender. Now we're going to add in the rest of our seasonings. So you need 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and we're going to place that inside the blender. Now next we're adding in 1/3 cup of cornstarch, and this is going to give the thickness to the Alfredo sauce, and we're going to put that inside the blender as well. Next, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of our cashews. Now, we did not soak your cashews, but you can soak your cashews if you want it to be more softened. But I actually didn't want it to be soft. So we have our 1/2 cup of cashews, and now we're going to put that inside the blender. And then we have 1/4 cup of our yeast flakes. And this is going to give it that creaminess and that cheese-like taste to our Alfredo sauce. We're going to put that inside the blender as well. And last but not least is our coconut milk. We're using a whole can of our coconut milk. And this is going to add the creaminess and just bring all the ingredients together in our Alfredo sauce. So go ahead and pour in that whole can. That looks so good. And now we're going to blend it for a few seconds and we'll have our Alfredo sauce nice and ready. And after your Alfredo sauce is done blending, you're going to pour it in a pan just like that to allow it to now thicken up and become a thicker consistency. Now you want to constantly keep stirring it, because if you don't keep stirring it, it will lump up because of the cornstarch that's in the sauce. So just make sure you keep stirring it and that you don't have your oven on too high. Now for our preparation for our chicken, I am using the Tofurky brand. It's called the Slow Roasted Chicken. And all I'm doing, I'm putting this into a little glass container, and I'm just ripping up the chicken, the veggie chicken, into small pieces because some of them are a little bit big, and so I'm just separating it into some pieces. And that's just simple preparation. It is already cooked and seasoned. If you like, you could add just some salt or pepper for extra seasoning over the meat, but it's completely optional. And now that our sauce is nice and thick, we're going to go ahead and add in our veggie meat that we've already prepared. And we're going to place that inside the sauce just like that. And make sure you have all your pieces broken up to the size that you would want. And then we're just going to stir that in to our Alfredo sauce. So here is our vegan chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Now in our Alfredo sauce, we used an ingredient called cashews. And cashews is considered the kidney nut because it's shaped as a kidney. Therefore, it helps with our kidneys. Now, our kidneys is a very delicate body part that we have 2 of, and many of us can survive with just 1 kidney. but when many people have the early stages of kidney failure or a kidney disease, it is shown if we just eat cashews in our diet and we add cashews in our diet, we could reverse the kidney disease. Who thought? So we see how God has put in nature, in food, just as cashews, we see He has put healthy elements in them, health benefits in them, that can reverse diseases such as kidney disease, kidney failure. In our dish, we have our cashews and our fettuccine Alfredo sauce. So we have this delicious fettuccine Alfredo sauce, our chicken nicely in the sauce, the creamy sauce, but it's very thick as well, and it just goes well with our noodles, nice and al dente cooked. And this is such a delicious alternative for the classic traditional chicken fettuccine Alfredo. So I hope you enjoyed this dish, and stay tuned for more joyfully cooking recipes.